Nakatutok pa din kayo sa The Score. At kung si Michael Martinez ang Ice Prince ng Pilipinas, meron namang nagtatangkang maging King of Snow ng bansa. Kilalanin natin ang Fil-Canadian Snowboarding Champion na si Adrian Tongko. Maniniwala ka ba na ang number 20 na snowboarder sa Canada ay isang Pilipino? Meet Adrian Tongko, tubong antipolo at aspiring Winter Olympian.
I was born in Pasay City and lived in Antipolo, Rizal until I was 9 years old when I migrated to Canada. I was 10 when I started snowboarding, around 14 or 15 when I joined the team and doing bigger events. That's when I thought that this could actually be a career for me.
Sa murang edad na 20 anyos, dahan-dahan niyang pinapatunayan sa buong snowboarding community ang kakayahan niya sa sport. Isa sa mga recent niyang laban ay sa Canada Winter Games, kung saan nakuha niya ang 5th place.
I was really happy because I had never been in a competition that big. To be able to represent my province is already a huge thing.
Sa ngayon, nagsasanay at nakikipaglaban siya sa mga athletes ng US at Canada bilang miyembro ng British Columbia Development Team. Ngunit para kay Adrian, ang Pilipinas pa rin ang kanyang tahanan. Kaya ngayon, pangarap naman ni Adrian na iwagayway ang Philippine colors sa Winter Olympics.
I always tried to represent the Philippines as much as I could. I'd put the sun and the 3 stars on my helmet. Whenever someone asks me what nationality I am, I say Filipino first more than anything. If I qualify for the Olympics, I'll be under the Philippine flag.
Hindi biro ang daily activities ni Adrian, lalo na't pinagsasabay nito ang pagiging atleta at isang chef.
So I would usually just go to school and then go to work at night. And so I would just be able to balance out work and school and snowboard on my spare time.
Sa kabila ng lahat ng kanyang mga pinagkakaabalahan, ayon kay Adrian, humuhugot daw siya ng lakas mula sa suporta na binibigay sa kanya ng kanyang pamilya.
They're not only my financial support, but they are my cheer squad.
Proud ako dahil dala niya ang Pilipinas. Sana pala rin makapwesto sa Olympics.
At dahil kay Adrian, nabitbit ang pusong palaban, dedikasyon at impluensya ng kanyang mga kapamilya, hindi malayong makagawa na rin ang Pilipinas ng marka pagdating sa Olympic snowboarding. At makakausap natin ngayon si Adrian Tongko, who is here live on The Score tonight. Adrian, welcome and thank you for coming here to the show.
No problem.
All right, Adrian, I was watching your highlights, the videos, the feature on you, and I'm just amazed at the things that you're able to do with the snowboard. I want to ask you, when did you start getting into snowboarding?
Well, when my family moved to Canada, I was 9 years old, and then I skied for a year, and of course, my older brother was snowboarding, and as you know, like the older brother, you want to do what he does. So the next year, my parents got me a snowboard, a season's pass, and started snowboarding.
So you've been doing it for 11 years because you're 20 years old now?
Yeah.
All right. And when did you join your first competition as a snowboarder?
So at our local mountains, they have small events for kids to be able to participate in, and those were a lot of fun, and they weren't too serious. But as I got older and was traveling to the States, the competitions got a little bigger, and you were able to, if you podiumed, you were able to qualify into other competitions. So yeah,
all right,
I was probably 14. Yeah.
Adrian, I want to ask, because you grew up there in Canada, what's it like interacting with other kids who want to try different paths, get into all kinds of sports? What was it like for you?
I did a lot of sports when I was young. I played basketball, I played badminton, soccer, baseball, cricket. But snowboarding really stuck out for me because it was just, it's not a team sport, so you had to like rely on yourself. And yeah, a lot of the other kids mostly played team sports, right? But I liked being an individual, and
What's it like for you when you're on the board and doing those types of jumps? What goes through your mind?
It's a really good feeling, actually, because when you're in the air, it's like bliss almost. And then when you land it and you just ride away, it's just a really good feeling. Yeah.
Now, I heard, aside from competing as a snowboarder, you also work at a restaurant.
Yeah.
As a cook.
Yeah.
And what are some of the things that you prepare for the guests at the restaurant?
Well, the latest restaurant I worked at was a little bit more fine dining. We cooked steaks, burgers, pastas, desserts, yeah. And they were all made from scratch, so it wasn't packaged.
So now that's what makes up your day, working and training as a snowboarder.
Yeah.
All right, so what are the most recent competitions that you participated at, and what's coming up next?
So in Canada, we have a circuit of competitions that we're able to go from province to province. So,
all right.
The biggest one is the nationals in Canada. I didn't do too well, but it's work in progress.
Now, Adrian, your father, Robert, is here. Nakita natin yung video nyo kanina. He's very supportive of you, your entire family. Sa kanila ka kumukuha ng lakas. Naikwento niya sa akin, and you also shared the story with me that when you were 15 years old, you had an accident.
Yeah.
Could you, if it's all right, can you share with us what happened and how did you overcome this and overcoming the fear of getting back on your board?
So I was grinding on a rail, like you can see in some of the videos that we slide on these metal things. And a contest in 2015, or in 2012, sorry, I was sliding, and then I didn't really spot my landing, and then I slipped out and I hit my face. I broke my orbital bone and my zygoma, and had to get a 5.5-hour surgery, and then after they put 3 plates and 12 screws in my face. I was off my snowboard for a month, so all I was doing was sitting on a couch. But all I wanted to do was get back on my snowboard and ride.
And I'm actually surprised that your father, Robert, continues to allow you to participate in this sport. Was it hard to get his permission?
No, they're really my parents are both supportive of my snowboarding, and they know it's a passion of mine, and yeah, I just want to keep riding.
All right, Adrian, here in the Philippines, as you know, we love it when we hear news about Filipino Americans or Filipinos who live in the States, live in Canada, and we find out that they're carrying the flag of our nation and making a name for themselves, just like yourself. What does it mean for you to represent the Philippines over there?
It means a lot because I'm the only one, or there are actually a few people who carry the Filipino flag in competitions in winter sports, and it's a privilege to be able to finally represent them as from now on, and it's huge. It's huge.
I'm sure a lot of people are very interested now. Adrian Tongko, how will they get to know more about you? Are you on social media? Do you have Instagram?
Instagram, Facebook.
Where can they follow you?
On Instagram at Adrian Tongko.
Oh, ayan po. Instagram at Adrian Tongko. Naku, nadami na yung mga followers mo sa IG, Adrian. Adrian, thank you so much, and best of luck with the rest of your snowboarding career. Thank you so much for coming here to The Score.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Hi guys, keep watching The Score for the latest sports updates, and don't forget to subscribe to the ABS-CBN Sports in Action YouTube channel.